Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the last group discussion video, which is group discussion 6. First of all, we are from group 107 for LAX2047 Poetic Society. So now for the last group discussion video, we'd like to discuss among the four poem that we already did for the last week. For the last few weeks, to select the best poem out of 4. So first of all, we'd like to introduce ourselves. My name is MOHMAD Farhan bin Azmi. My matrix number is 1198698.
My name is Muhammad ZAKI bin LUHUR SUBIANTORO. My matrix number is 198772.
My name Muhammad Azim bin BADARUDDIN. My matric number 196074.
My name is Muhammad HAKIM bin NOORHISHAM. My matrix number is 204264.
My name is Muhammad ABDUL bin LUTHFI and my matric number is 198851.
My name is GERLD. My matric number is 197720.
All right, thank you everyone. So basically, for the last for this last group discussion video, which is group discussion 6, we are required to discuss all 4 poems that we already did and select the best poem, and each of us need to justify our decision why we select that poem. Okay, and then as you can see, share screen by Nori, these are the 4 poems that we already did. So I open to all. Who's gonna be first to give your opinion about the poems? So yeah,
Can I?
all right, sure.
Okay. In my opinion, among the four poems, I will select the last one, which is Poverty Among Children, that read by group 2. This is because this poem give me some interest to this poem to read and understand, because as we know, this poem is the longest among the 4 poems, and you can see here the poem is imaginative, which is the writer give us to imagine the image of the situation from the word and phrase that they use. For example, here, focus on those skinny arms without pretty muscular, also without protection from injury. You can see here, this is some image from the situation. Then I believe that this poem also gives us emotional response, like sad and pity to the children who have feel the poverty. Besides that, the poem also have the good rhythm and repetitive word, such as in the stanza 7. We can see stanza 7. We can see the word used is repetitive. Is the rhythm is your eye catch a sight of a person who just might. This is the repetitive rhythm. Then in this poem also, the writer give us as a reader to think by asking the question. Like the stanza 5, we can see here, the children were crying for bread and to Mother Day. You can see that there is a use of question symbol to make the reader to stop. I think this is the reason from me why I choose the poem number 4. How about you all?
Right. Thank you, Zaki. I appreciate your decision and also your opinion. So next, we would like to give your opinion or decide which one. Okay.
May I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, first of all, I think I agree with Zaki. Since personally for me, poem number 4 is the best one among these 4 poems that we have created during our LAX session. Okay, first of all, just like what Zaki said, actually I'm gonna say the same thing, but the thing that I want to highlight about this poem is because it is very relatable to our current issue nowadays, that is about Palestine. First of all, like this poverty is mainly focused on children, and if a war happen, there will be the poverty will happen there too, and it will inflict the children very much, since children need a lot of nutrients for them to grow. And for me, this poem is very good for the community to open up our mind and our soul to actually see what happened to the children outside of our country. We have to see the global issue, not only in our country, just like COVID and everything. Yes, we see it globally, but it is mainly focused on our country. But for this poem, it is like a big image of what happened around the world, such as now Gaza, and other than that, like the South Africa country, that many of the children doesn't have food that is good for them to grow. As we know from what we learn in science, children really need good nutrient for them to grow their body and also their mind. I think that's all from me, because what I'm gonna say has been said by Zaki. So that's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So how about Akmal? Do you have any idea or any opinion?
I think, in my opinion, I first of all I agree with the point that Zaki made about like poem number 4 is like the longest one made. So in terms of the words and stuff, it's the longest, and the rhythm and such makes sense and makes it sound a bit more, I would say, beautiful. But also I was also attracted by the point that Hakim made was very interesting point about poverty and what's happening currently around the world. Uh, because of that, I think poem 4 is the best one lah. Although it is written by us group 2, but they highlight a very good point that actually I didn't realize before until Hakim highlighted it just now. So I think that's all I have to say about the poem number 4. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Akmal. So anyone else want to give opinion or
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
for me, I really agree with Zaki, Hakim, and Akmal Hakim with decision, which is they chose the poem number 4, and I also agree with it because I like the poem number 4 because it is really happen on this world nowadays. Even it is happen over the world nowadays. Besides, I like this poem because the poem trying to give a very vital message to us, which is poverty among the children. It's not a trivial thing, but it must be considered as the vital thing and must be end in the right solution. Furthermore, I like this poem because I really support the effort to end the poverty among children in every solution in every country. This is because I believe that every country is struggling in order to solve the problem, which is about the poverty among the children. And I believe that nobody people that willing to let the children or willing to see the children idle in the roadside without the clothes and food. And this poem is really good and really nice for me. Again, this poem is really true in the situation of poverty among children because it is really happen even this moment. So that's all for me.
All right, thank you, Nuri. So may I give my opinion first, Azim, and then because I actually partially agree with four of them, Zaki, Hakim, and Akmal, and also Nuri, for choosing the poems number 4 is the best. But for me, the poems number 3 about the COVID-19 are more better, because if you see currently in Malaysia, the disease get even more worse than what we have thought. So basically, right now, the current issues are more focused about the disease that spread in Malaysia, the new variants that has known, and it is more dangerous than we have known before. And also, in my opinion, this third poems, which is COVID-19, can make or show people to realize how dangerous is this disease, because of the words choose, the choice of word in these poems is easy to understand. And other than that, the implicit and explicit meaning of this in these poems are straightforward to be known, and also easy to explain, or easy to understand to people to understand also. And then the rhythm is quite good, especially on the third stanza. But overall, the meaning or the story behind this poem easy to understand and can attract people to read it. So the other 3 poems, I'm not saying that it's not good, especially number 4 is quite good also. But for me, each poem gives the best meaning. But for 2 themes that we already selected, which is the poverty and also COVID-19, but for me, some of them need to fix more to make sure people to read it, to attract people to read it. Because look around us right now, the COVID-19 disease have been more serious than what we thought, and need to pay more attention to make sure we do our part to combat this disease together. So that's my opinion. So I see as the poem number 3 is the best poems. So Azim, do you have any last word before we jump into conclusion?
Okay, thank you, Farhan. I agree with Farhan's opinion. In my opinion, I also prefer to choose poem number 3. It's because the poem relates to our life today. Every verse of poem show up the situation that we all having today. I think this poem also easy to understand. Every word that we use make reader to understand the message that we want to tell all people. That's all from me.
All right, thank you, Azim, for your opinion. So now all of us already give our decision and also our opinion regarding each of the poems. So I would like to jump into the conclusion now. Or you guys have any idea anymore, or we can just jump into conclusion? Someone?
I think we can conclude, since everyone have said their opinion, and I think it's quite obvious what is the best one.
All right.
Easy.
Okay, thank you again. So we jump into conclusion based on our observation. All of the members, 2 of us selected the best poem is poem number 3, and 4 of us selected poem number 4 as the best. So we can see clearly that poem number 4 is the best answer, the best poem that we have made throughout of few past weeks. So I think that's all from us. We decided the poem number 4 is the best poems from our group, which is group 107. So that's all for this group discussion. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you.
you.
See you soon.
Thank you.
See you next
Stay
time.
safe.